Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and today we're here to answer one very simple question. Should Brock Lesnar have won the WWE Championship at day one? Do you think it was the right choice for him to get that win or do you not? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to roll the intro and we're going to get into that discussion soon. Here we are to start the discussion. I hope you've already went in the comments below. Let me know what you thought. Should have Brock Lesnar got that win at day one or shouldn't he have? And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that beautiful notification bell. So let's get started. Let me start this by saying that Big E's run wasn't my favourite. I didn't like the good guy run, try to play it different as he keeps saying in the little promo packages, all that kind of stuff. I didn't like it, I didn't enjoy it. I feel there was a lot of other stuff that could have been done, could have made him a bigger and better face by having he didn't have anybody to play off of as the bad guy. Do you know what I mean? Roman Reigns at Survivor Series and no really anybody else, which hurt him in a way. And I can see why they dropped the belt to Lesnar because of this, but the Biggie getting the pin I don't think was the best way to do it. You know, that's just me. We're here to answer the simple question. Like I says, Big E wasn't my favourite run. Was it right to give the belt to Lesnar at day one? Before I give you my answer, let's premise it. Lesnar is one of the biggest stars in WWE. He's one of the biggest stars that went to the UFC as well. He done good there. From back in the day, I remember getting figures of Brock Lesnar because he was just, I just loved the look of the guy, the style of his wrestling. Like when I was a child, I was like 12. I remember just enjoying watching Lesnar beat the shit. I was 11, I think, when I first seen him beat shit out of people. His stuff with Undertaker I loved, and then when he returned and he had that kind of just beat the shit out of people attitude, and he kept that every time he was coming back. I know obviously he's a part-timer, people don't really like that he's a part-timer holding the belt. Gives some prestige to that belt, you know what I mean? He gives something there that he isn't, the other people aren't again yet because they're not at that level. Same as like a Roman Reigns, they're not at that level yet, and that could be WWE's fault, whatever. I think it was the right decision to drop it. That was my answer, right? So I think it was the right decision to drop the belt from Big E to Brock Lesnar. One, what it does is it opens up that main event picture and just to all these guys. I know they didn't really do anything with that, but it opens up the main event. You've got Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Big E. You've got all these other people that you can throw in there and kind of have feuds with. It opens up to who might win the Royal Rumble, gives more story options for Lesnar. And I know Lesnar's part-time, right? I know people are saying that he works part-time and stuff like that, whatever. The guy is money, he's huge, he looks cool, he looks like a wrestler. When he's holding that belt, it just looks right. And having your two champions as Lesnar and Roman Reigns really looks good at the minute. Now, one thing that I do want to say is, the negative side of this is, he's a part-timer. Nobody's really going to be able to beat Brock Lesnar because it's Brock Lesnar, believably. And also, is he going to be this happy-go-lucky gimmick for a long time now? Like, I know he's just kind of out there doing himself, but like, is he going to be like this happy guy, or is he going to be back to the bad guy again? Because I don't know where we're going to go with it. I'm excited to see it. Now, obviously, we're going to be heading into Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar, which I have another Let's Talk About It, which is going to be fun because I'm so excited for this match. If you think about it, like, you could have Lesnar against Lashley, that feud continues into Mania, and I'll explain what I would like them to do with that on my other video, but I would really like to see Lesnar hold this belt for some time into Mania. I don't think they should drop it to Bobby Lashley. I think they should keep that little feud going, and in the background build up Big E. I mean, Big E's just going through, you see him training, skating and doing the weights and shit, building himself back up to be this super face, to come back to beat the big, bad, scary man to get his belt back. I think that would be a really cool thing to do. I feel that would get Big E over a little bit more, and also it would help get the belt off, get somebody that could beat Brock Lesnar. But overall, guys, I think Brock Lesnar getting this belt was the best decision that WWE's made this year. 2022. I'm no talking about last year. I'm literally talking about in the 2 days that it existed since I seen it. They made the good decision. I do think this gives Lesnar the chance to work with like younger guys, try and put some people over. But you know he's probably not going to. What else I would love to see is like Damian Priest face Lesnar, and those two have a little feud, and Lesnar helps put him over. But he's probably just going to stick with the same Owens, Rollins, like these type of guys there. But him and Lashley is going to steal the show. So my answer to that question, should Lesnar have won it day one, is yes. It gets Big E to move away and we can build him back up. Keeps him still in that main event picture, makes him look good. Gives the belt some prestige as well, and also gives people something to watch on Raw that has really been lacklustre for the past year. The only problem is, what are they going to do in SmackDown? Because Roman's got COVID. Is Brock going to turn back up in SmackDown because he's a free agent, and are they going to give him both belts? Like, who knows what's going to happen there? But it'll be fun to see how it works out. I just really think there's a lot that Lesnar could do here to help. There's a lot that WWE could do with Lesnar to help set Raw up for the next year and a half, between this Mania and the next Mania. There's a lot that WWE could do. Are they going to do it? I don't think so, because it's WWE, but there is a ton that they can do by exploring that main event picture, extending it, putting more people in it. Just, there's a lot that they can build, and that goes for the women's side as well. Build all that, get the main event picture set, and they'll have a year of matches able to be booked for pay-per-views, and then head into the next Mania, which I think they really need to start planning a little bit more in advance and give people it a little bit longer, come back to certain feuds and stuff like that. But Lesnar being the champion here does open it up, and hopefully they use it correctly and they don't mess it up, as WWE is really known to do. Now, the day one pay-per-view as a whole was actually pretty good. I mean, it was okay. Like I said, I did enjoy that main event. I think Lesnar getting added at the end there was a little bit shit, because who would have won that anyway? Would Big E have retained? Would somebody else have got it? But him being added there, it helps kind of explore that Raw. And it made me want to watch Raw for the first time. Now, it was a terrible Raw, but it made me want to see it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous there. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and that beautiful notification bell. Next week, there'll be a video coming out for Let's Talk About It, and it will be Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. I'm going to talk about what I'm looking for from it, what I want to see happen, how I want the feud to explore, where I would like to see it end, and all that kind of stuff. So that'll come out next week. And don't forget to enjoy this, share it with whoever. Let's hit those 300 subscribers, guys, and let's just keep growing this channel. Now, I know there's been a little bit of a change at the start of this year, but I think it's for the best. The way the reviews are under a minute, and it saves me having to sit and write up a whole match list of fucking Raw, because it was getting terrible. But anyway, guys, I'll let you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back here this weekend. In fact, forgot to tell you, this weekend we're going to get This Week in Wrestling, brand new show where we talk about everything that's happened in This Week in Wrestling in a little bit more detail, talk about the goods, the bads, the uglies, and the downright shit. And I'm sure you are going to enjoy it. I think this weekend is going to be the inaugural one, and we're going to be doing it live, hopefully, if I can get the time. But I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you there.